whatever happens seems to be centered at some focal point.
Dear blood. So, I'll just draw it. Cool. Yes.
The Grand Guard was protecting Stilton back then.
We've gotten the Duke up to. All this talk of the void, such rubbish. One day, young Luke... By the bull!
Who's she to say I didn't deserve the promotion?
Duke send you? Get away! Leave me alone! Ah! Someone broke in! Help!
So if I have two, and I give him one.
The Grand Guard was protecting Stilton back then.
Why would he say that? It makes no sense. Anyway, I'm not the one who did the kissing. More bad things have happened here in the last 5 years than in all the years of my life before that. I know that much.
How many more hours of this? If I had a timepiece, I'd know. I'm gonna get, what, 3? Yeah. 3 more hours.
Tonight is over. You will have to trust me.
It sure.
Who's there?
The Duke couldn't possibly touch me. This city is nothing without the mines. Perhaps he could run them without me, through lackeys and bureaucrats. Everything I've built run like a butcher shop. What would... Who are you? Why are you in my house? Why are you here?
This is to keep you from seeing whatever drove you into a nightmare tonight.
Someone's shooting at us. What?
By rendering Stilton unconscious, I changed the past. But how? That notebook contains Stilton's combination.
Same nightmare again last night. I wish I could leave the city.
I wonder how much time I have before Mr. Stilton returns home. I want to beat out the rugs, but the dust makes him cough.
Too many years in the silver mines. But go ahead, he won't be back until very late tonight. He's throwing a party for one of the miners who's retiring.
They broke the mold when they made old Aramis Stilton.
Yeah, so true. It's really the man's heart that's made of silver.
playing dice tonight. You in?
Wouldn't miss that.
Somebody's seen something.
Leave it once, Rogue.
Something moved. Hey, who is...
What's going on, someone?
Who's there?
I don't want to die.
There's a
What's happening
burglar
now?
over here! Someone broke in! Help!
Where you
Where do you think you're going?
Stop!
She can't
Let's see what you got.
No, she won't go far. What are you waiting for? Think you're scaring me? Strike it!
Into the road, Reed.
I'll kill you for that! Damn you! She's wounded!
Here you are.
The past is seeping into the present. Or vice versa.
It's time to begin. Where's Stilton? I should never have kept him on just because he and my father were close.
What we're about to attempt has never been done. It's beyond my understanding, and certainly beyond yours. If anyone has any doubts, set them aside now.
This defies rational understanding. It's the frayed edge where natural philosophy crosses over into something else.
Yes, I can feel it. We risk madness.
All of you, Delilah is your rightful empress. You owe her this.
Delilah's stronger than before. The Duke and I have heard her voice, whispering to us. And now it's time. So take your positions. Focus on the void behind the world. You can feel her power, can't you?
By the stars. This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended. Do it now!
Here, returned from the cold, from forever.
She lives.
How curious. It seems to have worked.
My spirit is safe now, inside this thing. Luca, you must lock it away.
I thought we'd lost you.
Brianna, Luca, I will never abandon you. Wait! You are hidden, but I know who you are. I know when you are. You've come to watch me return, and someday I'll come for you.
The void beyond the world is strange. I won't ever understand all I've seen.
By the stars. This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended. Do it now!
Gonna bring the guard down on you. Consider yourself warned.
No, you shouldn't be
Who's
here.
running around over there?
Hey, aren't you working another excavation site?
I would.
Move away. Now. You're looking for trouble. You're gonna find it.
very edges of the void. But this one is special. It's the place where my throat was cut 4,000 years ago. This is where my life ended, and where it began again. It's where they made me.
This part of the void feels older.
Right up until the end, I thought I'd find a way to escape. I fought, but the ropes only cut my skin, so I went limp. And then the knife touched my throat, and I knew I'd waited too long. The blood ran out, and I became a god. Now you know Delilah's secret. At the end of her days, she drifted through the void and should have been lost forever. But her will and cunning are second to none. She found this place, The island in the void where I became what I am. It changed her, and she discovered a way to draw from it, tapping into the power here. Delilah is a part of me now, and I don't like it. You have to give Delilah credit. She tore out a piece of herself and hid it away, inside a thing made of bones. She's made herself immortal. If you want to kill Delilah, you're going to have to find her spirit and give it back to her. Reaching it won't be easy, but what comes after that might be the hardest thing you will ever have to do.
The world contains more mysteries than I imagined. Now to meet up with Sokolov again at the skiff, after a very strange day.
Slow down flow 4, did Marco say? Apparently the family committee made a request. Too much dust was pissing down.
Oh, at least Stilton listens to them. More than I can say for the Grand Guard.
Yeah, the Duke is rotten and it spreads out from there. But Airman Stilton is a good man.
I'll tell him you said that. He drinks at my brother's bar.
He knows we appreciate him. Karnaca has problems, but it could be a lot worse here in this district.
I've heard that Stilton agreed to a meeting with the woman heading up the family committee. What's her name again?
Lucia Pascal.
Maybe no one else will even notice. But things have changed here. For the better.
will get what's coming to him, Megan. Leaders rise and fall. Even the greatest problem.
You're back. That was quick. Sorry I couldn't take you to see Stilton myself. But I guess you found the place.
Are you ready to leave? The dust is wreaking havoc on my throat.
Yes, I paid a visit to Paolo and the Howlers. At least I think I did. And I've been to Stilton's house. We can go. Duke Luca Abel tore down the original palace in Karnaca, his birthplace, in order to build a lavish structure that cost enough to feed everyone in Serkonos for years. It's said to be a sprawling estate to humble all others, a monument to his ego and sense of princely entitlement. But whatever the Duke has done to his nation happened while I was Empress. In Dunwall, we were content to look the other way as long as the silver kept flowing. I've got to get inside the Grand Palace, deal with the Duke, and find a way to steal Delilah's soul.
Can you feel it? This is my last night. Soon, I'll dissolve into the great nothing.
You should be at peace.
I've stayed too long. Find Delilah's spirit. Trap her with this cage of dead flesh. Set me free.
I don't understand.
You will, very soon.
Taken this long for someone to go after the Duke. Another aristocratic boss, living in a palace and sucking the marrow out of the same people who built it.
Yes, I regret my affiliation with the young Duke, but his father and I were close. It was my hope that Luca would eventually grow up and learn that his actions as ruler of Serkonos have very real consequences.
He could always count on the backing of Dunwall's finances and navy. Maybe without that, he would have developed a healthy respect for the people of Serkonos. Fear of the executioner's block has been a fine motivator for many a ruler.
Once the Duke falls, it's my hope that we can build something better here. Something more representative and inclusive.
Are you ready for this?
I've been inside a dozen castles and 100 mansions, and they're the same everywhere. The Duke's palace can't be anything worse than Lady Brisby's social afternoons.
Getting inside might not be the hard part. The Duke doesn't exactly run a tight ship.
Taking down Duke Abel is only part of the puzzle. You've also got to find whatever it is he's keeping for Delilah.
You were cryptic about what you gleaned from visiting the Dust District, which is fine. The world is better with a hint of mystery. But once you're inside the Grand Palace, whatever you do could affect things in Karnaca for years to come. Remember that.
I've got a map of the Grand Palace for you, and I know something that may be useful. There's a hidden lever in the pantry that opens a passage to the Duke's vault. If he's keeping anything precious for Delilah, I suspect that's where it'll be. Beyond that, good hunting.
I'll see what I can do. I know things in Karnaca are fragile, and I've got a lot to think about after all this is done.
It's not widely known, but the Duke has a body double. The man is the spitting image of Luca. A likable fellow, and quite humble. I've no idea where they found him, but the Duke's double has spent years passing for the Duke. I suppose Luca always hoped his double would be there to take an assassin's bullet. Take care. I hope to see you again.
I hope I've been of some help to you. It's good to feel useful, here near the end of my time.
Ready to visit the Duke?
Let's get underway.
At the palace, the Duke has a look-alike body double, meant to confuse assassins. A friend of mine washes the linens and said the double is a smoker, if that helps. Maybe you can talk to him. She says he's a nice guy. What a shitty job, pretending to be a tyrant like Duke Luca Abel.
It's remarkable that people tolerate the Duke.
He's got an army, control of the mines, and he's had your support from the capital. At the Duke's parties, people carve up the country while eating boiled crab.
There were parties like that in Dunwall, full of toadies sucking up to me, stabbing each other in the back.
Poor Empress. I could see those party lights from the roof of the abandoned butcher shop where I slept, in the flooded district.
I know you grew up hard, Megan. I used to wander Dunwall with my face hidden. But when I got tired of it, I could always go back to the tower. Karnaca's given me perspective.
Good. After you've eliminated the Duke, find what he's holding for Delilah and take it. When you're finished, I'll pick you up in the skiff.
stuff comes in, it's got to get where it's going. That's why they call it the black market. Can't just sit here. Too much chance a Grand Guard catches on to us, or maybe rightful owners coming to pick it up.
What's the delay getting it to the shop? Bet you afraid we'll get caught?
The guy that runs the shop is nervous. But if they just let us move it straight off the boat. Now, I got a friend over at the shop. Been running protection for black market shops for years here in Karnaca and over at Colorado. So there's basically no risk.
What's your friend's name?
That's a secret. These guys deal with me and nobody else. Job security.
Hello.
I told her it was the wrong kind of oil. They don't want to listen to me. Next time,
Help me if you can. You don't belong here any more than I do you? You're a good one. You know, there's a place near here, in some rocks behind a fountain. People have always left offerings there. That's where I started having those odd dreams. I don't go there anymore, but you might want to check it out. See you sometime.
Anyone here? Show yourself. What in the void just happened?
No use running.
Huh. Who's that? Pretty sure I saw someone.
Wait, this isn't... Ooh. Looking for a fight?
For you.
How come you never eat with us when we're working through this?
I think I've spotted someone suspicious.
Shit!
You bet.
I'll get the cigars tomorrow. You wanna buy one?
Wouldn't miss that.
No.
Welcome. I'm certain you will find what you require here.
Are you coming tonight?
Hark, there she blows. Hark, under she goes. Look sharp, pull up alongside. Look sharp, we're in for a ride.
A pleasure to do business. A deal well made.
The same nightmare again last night. I wish I could leave this city.
Very good. Let's see, I have some upgrade plans for your gear. Do find me again.
Not this time.
I wonder who that
Boats moored
was.
in the bay and they haven't paid any taxes.
Exactly.
my soul.
What's going on?
You hear that?
Impossible!
Someone there? Think you're being quiet? So let's see.
Stomach.
What was it?
Being you short.
What?
I'll have a look around.
You won't get away!
No use running.
Pissed off.
Yeah, you bet I am. I just got the answer about my transfer inland. Relocation denied.
Look on the bright side. The pay is better here than anywhere else. And we get to do the job how we see fit. Nobody's pestering us with forms and procedures anymore. We collect the fees we want and give out the beatings when they're needed.
I just don't want my kids growing up here. It's too dangerous.
They reapply next month. The command staff changes constantly. New officers, new rules. And spread a few coins here and there among the officers. Something stinks around here. It's not my job to clean up.
Delilah. Her soul is familiar to me.
The palace. Maybe I can find another way to neutralize the Duke.
As long as it's not me, I don't care. It's never any fun.
I'm not sure who's worse, the Duke or his body double. One's half likely to have you flogged for looking at him wrong. The other might just bore you to death.
I'll never get used to it.
I think something moved.
Huh.
What's going on? I'm gonna concentrate on my duties. I'm no hero. People don't hide their faces.
Guards!
Hold on!
Someone! Leave me alone!
End of the road for you! I've got just... Hey, who are you? Stop!
It'll be that sadistic crown killer. Oh, no, no, no!
The machine has entered.
It seems the Duke has some of the Jindosh Clockwork soldiers.
Entering combat state. Unauthorized presence.
No use running.
Playback for unambiguous enemy.
The old Duke could only see this.
This place is
Wasteful
somebody
expense,
the machine.
wanton flesh.
And such terrible wines.
The machine has lost its quarry.
Joke if you want to.
Shit! Look.
This is the Circonan Age, my friend. The age of Luca Abelli. Enjoy it.
The old Duke.
The old Duke was wise. Yes, the old Duke was careful. But the new Duke dragged the Empress off her throne and gave us the Isles. So tell me, who's the better man?
I'll be white, knock. You're gonna pay for his death!
It's impossible to get good help these days. Sometimes I think I'll just do it myself.
Okay, enemy encountered.
Then,
I have such a twingy back.
You aren't going anywhere.
You've made your bed and have to lie in it. I don't make my bed.
Step aside! Give them some
Switching
space!
to alternative tactical mode.
Stay back! Let the
Triggering
clockwork soldier deal with
electrostatic
her.
discharge. Stand clear, okay? Shut it down. Combat Protocol 6.
So dead.
Come on, let's finish it!
Anything for you. You better run.
Never-ending paperwork. What's the point of being my father's son if I have to slave away like this? Nice. Where did you go? I wonder who that was.
I bet this opens the Duke's vault.
This can't be.
Are you alright?
Is something wrong?
What's the matter? It'll be a long night. I've ordered food sent over to the Duke's quarters.
How do you know?
I can't do anything for you.
Why would he say that? Makes no sense. Anyway, I'm not the one who did the kissing.
Huh? Leave me. I want to be alone with my thoughts.
No, no.
I'm not the man you want. I swear it.
Sometimes I realize the opulence all around me. It's good to remember not everyone is so lucky. Leave me. I want to be alone with my thoughts.
Nothing then. My pistol! Someone stole it!
Not the man you want. I swear it. I'm not the man you want. I swear.
Duke Luca Abel tore down the original palace in Karnaca, his birthplace, in order to build a lavish structure that cost enough to feed everyone in Serkonos for years. It's said to be a sprawling estate to humble all others, a monument to his ego and sense of princely entitlement. But whatever the Duke has done to his nation happened while I was Empress. In Dunwall, we were content to look the other way as long as the silver kept flowing. I've got to get inside the Grand Palace, deal with the Duke, and find a way to steal Delilah's soul.
Can you feel it? This is my last night. Soon, I'll dissolve into the great nothing.
You should be at peace.
I've stayed too long. Find Delilah's spirit. Trap her with this cage of dead flesh. Set me free.
I don't understand.
You will, very soon.
Taken this long for someone to go after the Duke. Enough. Are you ready for the... Ready to visit the Duke?
All right, let's go.
At the palace, the Duke has a look-alike body double, meant to confuse assassins. A friend of mine washes the linens and said the double is a smoker, if that helps. Maybe you can talk to him.
She says he's a nice guy. What a shitty job, pretending to be a tyrant like Duke Luca Abel.
It's remarkable that people tolerate the Duke.
He's got an army, control of the mines, and he's had your support from the capital. At the Duke's parties, people carve up the country while eating boiled crab.
There were parties like that in Dunwall, full of toadies sucking up to me, stabbing each other in the back.
Poor Empress. I could see those party lights from the roof of the abandoned butcher shop where I slept, in the flooded district.
I know you grew up hard, Megan. I used to wander Dunwall with my face hidden, but when I got tired of it, I could always go back to the tower. Karnaka's given me perspective.
Good. After you've eliminated the Duke, find what he's holding for Delilah and take it. When you're finished, I'll pick you up in the skiff.
Stuff comes in. It's got to get where it's going. That's why they call it the black market. Can't just sit here. Too much chance a Grand Guard catches on to us, or maybe rightful owners coming to pick it up.
What's the delay getting it to the shop? Betty afraid we'll get caught?
The guy that runs the shop is nervous. But if they just let us move it straight off the boat. Now, I got a friend over at the shop. Been running protection for black market shops for years here in Karnaka and over at Colorado. So there's basically no risk.